little update with the car. I'm actually going to take it out today for a run. So I'll add that to the end of the video. But I just want to explain a few modifications that I've done that have been really good that you all might be interested in. So for the wheels, you might notice that there's quite a lot of play in the wheels. And what I noticed that you can do is the shims that you can get for shimming the diff and stuff. These can actually also be used to shim the wheel bearings. So you can put one of these larger ones, they fit right in the hole. So you can combine a large one and a small one to actually completely remove the play in the bearings, which I think is fantastic, and it just adds a tiny bit more performance to the steering. Now another thing I've been experimenting with is the cups. As we know, this is what happens to the default ZD Racing cups. They get chewed up, and I know why. I know why that happens, because I've been doing some experiments with this thing here. Basically, it's a butane gas torch, and then I grab I put the cup on some wire, then I dangle it in front of this until it all goes completely red hot. Then I quench it in water, just straight in water. And then what you can do is you grab a file, and you can actually file as you can see I've got a little file mark here and here, but this was done after I actually quenched these. Unfortunately, through testing, the default cups are made from what's called mild steel, and I read a lot online about how to harden steel, and you can do hardening, then there's a tempering process and stuff. But you know what, I think that just for what these parts are, just a straight red hot to cold water, that's gonna be all you need, I reckon. Because if there's carbon in the steel, it's gonna harden. The thing is with these mild steel ones is there's very low carbon. So I was expecting to be able to harden these. I really was. But there was absolutely no difference. So I did a file test first, and yes, some of the metal came off with the file. I heated it up, submerged it in water, and done the file test again. Absolutely no change. There was no change in the hardness whatsoever. However, with these ones, also you can hear the difference. The mild steel, they kind of sound like marbles tapping together. I know it's a different shape and everything, but however, there's a huge difference in the sound. So fortunately, these ones, I've got this wear here, and the little wear that's happened here, this was caused over say the whole lifetime of the car that I've run it. Say for example, for comparison, this was after one run. This wear here, this little dip, this is after like 10 runs. Full power to the max. So these are hard, but let's face it, even though they're hard, they're gonna be susceptible to wear. But here's the thing, I done a file test on these, and they did actually file down. You know, they did. Actually, wasn't these ones. It was the ones I have installed here, right here. So these were the same material. I done a file test on these before I heat treated them, and they filed a little bit. But after doing the heat treatment on these, they were very hard, and you could tell the difference. Tell the difference in the hardness, and the file did, like the classic, or if you know like heat treating methods, the file will actually skate across and not actually file the metal. But then again, I was using quite a very good coarse file, and a little bit came off, but you could tell the difference between in the hardness. So what I've gone and done is I've replaced the cups, the diff cups, in the center differential, and they don't, hopefully, I'm going to test it, and hopefully I see very little wear. Another thing I'll say is that I have actually replaced these here. I think I've said this in another video, but it's been a while. These here, these are the aftermarket cups, and actually what I'll do is I'll show you the part number that I brought. So because I've been running these diff cups here for a long time, and they have no wear. Absolutely none. And these were not heat treated. I did not have to heat treat these. I was going to, but I grabbed the file and I filed it, and I was like, oh wow. And literally, they're already hard. And that goes for the diff cups in here as well at the back. As you can see, there is very little. There is maybe a half a millimeter, not even that, just maybe 1/10 of a millimeter of wear, and that's after many you know, like 10 to 15 or more runs. What else can I explain? Oh, that's right. I've got another video lined up, and I've actually started using a wax-based lube in the cups, and it's this stuff here. It's a chain lube. It's they sell it at bike stores, long lasting, and this stuff is amazing. Okay, because what it does is it actually it turns into like a thick grease, waxy compound, if you can see it right there. What it does, it lubricates the cups, and it also repels dust. Dust cannot combine with it, and it stays relatively, you know, inside the cup. If you can get it in, behind the dog bone, in behind it, it's very effective. And then what I've actually been using is one of these here to suck up some of the solution, and then I just sort of ever so slightly, just so it's very controlled, because you don't want to get it everywhere. And then once you've got some on, you can give it a spin, and you can see that, you can see it actually in there. There's some, it looks like there's a bit of dirt in there. It's not actually dirt, it's actually this stuff, and it starts off white and it turns a dark grey. But yeah, it's incredible. Like, I've cleaned the cups out, and I've thought, wow, there's a lot of dirt in here, and I cleaned it all out. It wasn't dirt, it was just that stuff, and there was no grit or dirt inside, and I was driving this through dust and everything. Well, anyway, that's sort of, well, that's my update. There might be another video coming out. I had one that I've been working on, but I've been really busy lately. Yeah, so I might also make another video sometime actually showing the hardening procedure, and I will show you how to determine if what you have is soft metal or if you have got upgraded aftermarket carbon steel parts. That's what you want to look for. You want to look for the proper carbon steel. It's steel with carbon that's added. So yeah, this basic, I always wondered if you could harden mild steel. I was like, surely you could harden mild steel a little bit. Nope, no you can't. It's absolutely true. You cannot harden mild steel. So there we go. Thank you for watching. I'll probably put today's run. I'm going to probably take this car out today. I've actually got the battery charging just to see how it performs now that I've got the I've removed almost all of maybe 98% of the play from each wheel. This one here is 100%. There's no play in that at all. There's just a tiny little bit here, But I'm gonna take it out and see how it performs, and yeah, I'll put that at the end of this video. What it's doing? Yep, all good. No wear. Alright, so I decided to add a little bit extra to this video. After that run, it went really well. But I wanted to actually to show on camera if there was any extra wear. I ran it for about 30 minutes. A lot of the video couldn't be shown because I actually messed the audio up for it. But what I'm going to do, I will use my phone, try and record so you can see there's possibly a tiny, just an ever so fraction of little, a little tiny fraction of wear. Where are we? Here? Yeah, right there. That feels like a little lip in the metal. So it, you know, mind you, actually riding over grass is not really recommended. I think that grass wear is very bad. But yeah, so here there's a tiny, you know, it's so small that it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend driving the ZD Racing over grass. It's just it's a bit dark in there. Light, maybe I can turn the light on. There we go. So we'll go in here, and yeah, so it looks like mind you, some of that wear was already there because these ones were used before I hardened them. But yeah, I think possibly there is actually a little bit of wear after the heat treatment. So maybe these ones don't really have as much carbon in them as I thought, which is a shame. If any of you do know a part replacement that would fit in here, that would be, you know, sufficiently hard without wearing, let me know in the description, and I'll try to order those parts. But as you can see, like these here, these ones are just there's no wear on them at all. It's just nothing. It's actually amazing. And yes, these were like being sold as ZD Racing parts, but they had a different brand, like TOP something. I left it on the screen back there. And also we've got the cups here. These ones here, they're still pretty good. That stuff that you can see in there, that are like gunk, that's actually the lubrication. Repels dust, keeps the cups lubricated. It's really good. Well, anyway, hopefully that's I think that's all I have to say. But yeah, I just wanted to make another little video showing the result after a run that would be quite wear and tear intensive on the car. So yeah, we're still not 100% there, but yep, that's it. Thanks for watching.